Hi, I'm attorney Samantha Gordon. I have a lot of clients that come into our office and ask me, do I need a will or do I need a trust? Well, it really depends on what your assets look like, your family looks like, and what your background is. Not everyone is going to need a trust, and not everyone is just going to need a will. So let's talk about what a will is. A will is a legal document that appoints an executor, someone that you have stated you want to manage your assets after you pass away. The will is going to state where your tangible personal property goes. That's vehicles, furniture, clothing, jewelry, essentially your stuff, and also any real property that you own, your primary residence, any other property that you may have, and then any accounts that do not have beneficiary designations will also pass through your will. If all you have is a will, the will has to be filed in the county where that person passed away, and it more than likely will have to go through the probate process, which is the ugly court process where you have to provide the clerk of that county with an inventory stating what those decedents' assets were at the time of their death. You then also have to provide them with an accounting showing where all of the assets went to all of the heirs pursuant to the will. And it can be very time consuming and very costly, and everything has to go through this clerk for approval. If you have a will, that may be what your family has to deal with. If you have a trust is going to be a legal document where you can put assets into this trust while you are alive. A trust avoids probate. It is all done in private. You do not have to, through a trust, go through the probate process. So you completely avoid that, which is very advantageous to individuals. But what I really like to do is, as I said earlier in this video, is understanding what your assets are, because there's different ways that you can designate your assets where maybe you can still have a will, but you have your assets designated in such a way that a trust really isn't necessary. It depends, is really what the answer is, which is a very lawyer answer. So with a trust, keep in mind that you still do have a will, but it acts differently. So with a trust, you have something called a pour over will. This pour over will just ensures that anything that is not already in your trust after you pass away pours over into the trust. You need some type of legal document that says these assets pour into my trust upon my death. So, is a will what you need? Is a trust what you need? I would love to have a free consultation with you to discuss what you actually need and how you can protect your assets. Our telephone number is 888-999-6600, or you can schedule a consultation with me on our website, mcelderlaw.com/scheduling.
Please don't wait till it's too late. Call McIntyre.